Okay, this is video number 1 for our introduction to computer class. And what we're going to go over today is the start menu. Now, just as a real quick review, just so we get the names correctly, down here at the bottom here, this is the taskbar. Okay, this is the taskbar down here at the bottom. And over here, where we left off last week, is really the start menu. Now, this is where most of your computer learning today is going to be involved, and that's going to be on the taskbar. So if you click on the start button, you get 3 areas here on the taskbar. You've got the tile area here, you've got the all apps area here, and you've got where all your file icons are up in this area here. Now, just a real quick issue that you may come up against: if you put your pointer on this area up in here, it may hide your all apps section. So what you have to do is take your pointer away and your all apps section will be there. So this tile section is the section we're going to go over all of this today. This tile section here basically is where you're going to place the apps that you use the most. Here's where you find all the apps from A all the way through Z. Okay, I'm using my wheel on my mouse to go back and forth. I can go ahead, and if I put my pointer over here to the right hand side of this panel in the start menu, I can click and hold and drag my mouse up and down and get the same result. Okay, so let's open up a couple of apps on the start menu. So last week, I think what we did is that we opened up Calculator. So let's do that again. So all we have to do is click on it. And we've opened up Calculator. And we don't have to close anything here. All we have to do is go back to the Apps section. And I think last time we opened up Weather, didn't we? So let's go ahead and scroll down to Weather. We're going to go, remember, it's A to Z. And again, see what happened here? I put my pointer over to the left-hand side and it hit it. So what do I need to do? I need to move it away from that. And so I'm going to click on Weather. And now Weather has opened up. And this is where I live in Warialith. Let Weather access your precise location. I'll say yes. Well, that's not quite what I wanted to do, but that's okay. Now, so now I've got the calculator open, I've got the weather open, and I think we went down last time and we opened up. Now again, I clicked on the start menu to get the start button to get the start menu up, and I think we went all the way down to open up WordPad. So I'm scrolling all the way down to open up WordPad. Now this is where it gets a little different. When you'll notice that some of these apps that are singular, in other words, all you have to, like the video editor, you click on video editor and that app opens up. But you also notice that some of these apps actually have folders attached to them, like Windows Accessories. And if you click on Windows Accessories, a little drop down arrow, see this little drop down? So this closes it and this opens it. See, I've opened it up and you'll see all the apps associated with Windows Accessories. It goes from Character Map to WordPad. And so we have WordPad down here. So if we want to open up WordPad, all we have to do is click on it. And now we've got WordPad opened up. Now remember, down here in the taskbar, we have the apps that are showing that are open. You can tell it because it's a slight highlighting, and also you'll be able to see an underline. Sometimes mine's an orange color, yours may be blue. But it just basically shows you what apps are open. Because sometimes what happens here is that up here at the top of this window, remember we went over these icons here, these 3 major icons. You'll see these 3 major icons in Windows. And this is kind of why they call Windows Windows. It sort of looks like a window, doesn't it? Sort of like looking out your backyard. So this naturally closes, all right, the app. This one will maximize the app and this one will minimize. And remember, if we clicked on maximize, it's going to fill the whole screen. So now we have WordPad filling the whole screen. That same button, if we put our pointer over here, will also restore it down. So we can click on it and it'll restore down to back to where it was. This button here, all right, minimizes it. What it will do is that it will take it off the screen, but it will still be available to us down here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on minimize. That's off the screen. I'm going to do the same thing with this icon on weather. And I'm going to do the same thing with calculator. Now they're not closed, they're not off the screen. They're still available for our use down here. So when I go ahead and put our pointer on any of the icons, a little screen pops up that allows us to be able to know what that icon is all about. So I'm going to bring up WordPad. There, I brought up WordPad. I'm going to then bring up weather, and where is calculator? I may have actually closed it without really noticing that. Oh, here it is, right here, calculator. So now we have three apps basically opened up. Now let's just maximize the calculator again, and now it's maximized. Again, we can come back up here to restore down, and we can restore these down. Now we can also change manually and resize these windows. So if you put your pointer right on the edge, sometimes it's very hard to be able to see, but you get it right on the edge. If you go past it, it'll still maintain its pointer, but you'll see a double arrow. If you click on it and hold, you can resize. Click and hold. We can also resize here on the south end of the app. Now, one other thing I want you to notice is that you can move these around. So as an example, if you put your pointer way up in the top, now if you put your pointer way down here at the bottom or anywhere here, it's not going to be able to move. But if you get up really up toward the top and you click and hold, you can move these apps around. All right? Okay, so that's the end of this lesson. And we're going to go into lesson 2, which is getting into more about the actual start menu. Okay, we'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.